You have an amazing origin
me.
story.
Yes.
This was not your full-time job for a long time.
No.
You were in a lab.
I was a clinical laboratory scientist. I moved to LA in 2018 for a promotion. I met some creators. I learned that they were monetizing and making money from YouTube. And honestly, at the same time, I discovered my passion and I started creating.
Wait, so you just were like goodbye science background?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like goodbye. It was like during COVID, I was like, okay, I can focus on this, but I didn't quit my job because I wasn't sure yet.
Right.
But what I started doing once I became consistent and the money, my ad revenue was coming in, it was, yes, goodbye job.
How quickly does it ramp up? Because I think I'm kind of blown away by, there's a lot of content creators and there's a lot of outlets that you can easily do it, right? You've got a phone, anybody can be a content creator. How quickly did the revenue start to ramp up?
So I will say it depends on what, okay, so when I first started, it took me maybe a month to monetize, but that's when I started being consistent.
Yeah.
After monetization, I want to say a full year. No, it wasn't even a year. Maybe 3 months. It was like I was now making what I was making from my job. I still didn't quit yet because I wasn't sure.
Right.
And then when COVID happened in 2020, that was like where everything changed because now everyone was focused into the room. They had nowhere to go. They had to watch us. And so from there, I remember making my first $20,000. And it was like, I could quit this job, but I still wasn't sure. And then in August, one time I made $50,000 a month just from ad revenue. And then I said, when my savings was like at a certain amount, I can quit this job. And so then I quit. And then I was in LA and I was like, you know what? I could do this back home. I could take Hollywood home. And so I casted my family. It was like my mama, my daddy, my sister, my nieces, and then made them all become creators. So every last one of my family members are creators. They have their own channels. Some of them have millions of followers. So we created this creator ecosystem.
We're going to talk about some news that you had from earlier this year. It's pretty incredible. You signed this production deal with Kevin Hart's media company.
Yes.
I'm curious how you are staying connected to your audience even as you grow, because audiences are really fickle.
Yeah.
They're not loyal all the time. How do you make sure that you keep giving them what they want even though they don't know that they want it, even as you get bigger?
Yeah. Well, see, I think my audience is really loyal. They are. They support everything that we do. And it's crazy. Like, I was telling some people, I'm like, I don't experience negative comments. Like, I don't. But even if I do, it maybe one. But it's not negative in the sense of talking bad about us. It's like, you didn't post yesterday. Where are you doing? We were waiting. I was waiting. You didn't even tell us you
What
wasn't
is this
posting.
universe you live in? I really like this. The lack of negativity.
You can't leave.
Yeah. So the more we grow with our audience.
Yeah.
It's like our audience, they've been watching us since they were young. They're growing up with us. And so they are supporting us. They're excited about everything that we try, anything new. Sometimes I play with stories that I'm like, people are probably not going to understand this story. And it ended up being like one of our best series, like Messy Group Chat. I literally was like, you know what? Some of the kids, like my nephews and then my daughter-in-law, my step-baby, she's 17, and they have like their friend group. And I'm like, the Messy Group Chat, this is a great idea because I see them texting in side groups. And I'm like, I'm going to create this. I don't know where it's going, but it ended up being one of our biggest series.
Well, it sounds like so much of life really inspires you. Is that fair?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because that's what I was thinking about content creation. I mean, it's fun. It's, but it's work.
Yeah.
And especially once you get something going. Like your team now, you have a lot more people helping you.
Yes.
Tell us about how the business has grown.
Yes. So when it first started, it was all family. So honestly, I taught my family how to film, how to edit. So they were editing and filming for me. And then out of that, we needed some people who were a little bit more knowledgeable than us. So we contracted cinematographers from Atlanta, sound guys from Atlanta, gaffers. And then now we have a full in-house production team. So that includes 2 cinematographers, 2 gaffers, 2 sound, enough to run a production, 2 productions if we want to. And then we still contract people from Atlanta to come and film. Editors, we have 2 main editors.
Are you working with Tyler Perry?
I can't wait to, and I'm gonna claim that. Not yet. I'm gonna claim that. What's crazy?
Well,
he had this dream.
It's close. Bye.
He had this dream program, and I applied to it, and I was one of the ones who got in. And I was like, yes, I'm in. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the whole thing. But then they needed like Saturdays to like get on a call and kind of like talk. And I'm like, I film on Saturdays. This probably isn't a program that I can really be a part of. So I ended up saying I can be a part of the program, but I was really trying to get in the door with Tyler Perry.
So if he's listening.
If you're listening.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're here.
I saw him one time at Beyonce's concert, and he waved at me, and I was like, I need to talk to you. And he was like, me? And he was like, yeah, but then he just did a wave. So who knows? That was the moment.
Maybe you just missed the call. Maybe you just missed the call.
Yeah.
You know, the conversation here has been a lot about the pressure that Hollywood has been under in recent years. It was a big part of the conversation with the mayor, Karen Bass, yesterday. And I'm just wondering, when you look at the overall business, I don't think we can separate the idea of content creation from like mainstream studio production.
True.
Would you say that the area where you are right now is the area of growth when it comes to content?
Yeah, I call it the new Hollywood.
Yeah.
Content creators now, we are running media production companies. Every creator that I'm friends with, they truly have employees. They're running, they have ideation, everything, like every single part of traditional media, they have a section in that. The only difference is we have learned how to wear multiple hats. I know how to edit, I know how to direct, I know how to write, I know how to do everything. And so I think that's what the biggest growth is that we have learned how to run every single part of the Hollywood business. So we're able to scale a lot faster and a lot quicker and grow a lot bigger, and we're connected to our audience.